It's prom season. Do you have a graduating senior, or maybe your undergrad teen daughter was asked to prom? Mama, whether you have a girl heading to prom or not, today's topic will be about the fashion trends our girls are exposed to, whether it be on TikTok, online shopping, or strolling the shops at your local mall. Whether you agree or disagree with the upcoming trends or fashion choices out there, I want to share how you can help guide your girl with appropriate choices that give her the right kind of confidence, all the while maintaining a relationship where she won't be shamed or judged. Let's dig in. You're listening to this because your heart is breaking from the changes that are happening to your girl, and it's affecting your connection with her. Your once cuddly, talkative little girl is now growing up, but at the cost of silence, emotional bouts, and you get the short end of the stick. You fear these disconnections and challenges you're facing right now is affecting your relationship with her. And what will the future hold between the two of you? How will you get through this season without losing the closeness you once had? Mama, I want you to know you are not alone. As lonely as it may seem or feel, and almost embarrassing to share with even your closest friends because you feel like you're the one failing at connecting with her, but this is common. It's the season of parenting a teenage daughter. However, I also know that you don't want to sit idle during this time. You want to continue to build a closeness with her and learn how to communicate with her. This season is hard. I know. I've gone through it too. But you're going to get through it by equipping yourself with the right tools to turn this all around. I'm going to help you with that. I'm inviting you to attend my free Teen Talk workshop, where you will learn to understand your changing girl, shift your role in the teen stage, and create new communication pathways in order to connect. It's a 2-day workshop, and it's absolutely free. My desire for you is to be equipped with tools and understanding so that you can create that open communication with your girl and gain the trust you so desire in your relationship. So sign up now and save your seat at jeanniebaldemero.com/Teen Talk Workshop. That's JEANNIEBALDOMERO.com/Teen Talk Workshop. Go save your seat now. Hey Mama, welcome to Raising Her Confidently. Do you want to have open communication with your teen daughter? Do you find yourself constantly thinking about how to talk to your teen or why your girl is not opening up to you? Do you wake up with confident intentions only to feel confused and frustrated when all you get are one-word answers from your daughter again? Hey, I'm Jeannie. I too was a mom raising young teens. I too felt grieved by the loss of my sweet, talkative little girl. I wanted her to come to me about anything, even if she was scared, and listen to my advice. But I kept thinking, she won't listen to me, and I don't know how to approach her until I found tools to create open communication. In this podcast, you will find how to connect and talk to your teen and create a safe space for her to go to so that you will have that close relationship you dreamed of. Go grab your glass of Merlot and throw off those fuzzy slippers, and let's dig in together. Hey, I admit I explored fashion trends back in the day, and I actually still enjoy fashion trends. I wore the Daisy Duke shorts, that most girls fashioned with wedges, but that wasn't until I was in college where I made my own money and bought clothes I thought were cute and would make me feel better. Yes, wedges were cute, and the shorts were too, but thinking back to wear them together, I have to admit I felt uncomfortable. Uncomfortable to bend over without exposing myself, uncomfortable when boys would gawk at me. And side note to that, some may agree I was not responsible for the choices that boys made around me, but I was responsible for how I felt when they did. And I did not like it because of the choice to wear something that was uncomfortable for me. So going back to being a teen, I was surrounded by dress codes at private schools that I went to. I was held accountable for what I chose to wear. This went for boys too at our school. There was good reason to have dress codes or boundaries set around clothing. It was really to protect the space of others, but also to protect my own space. Now, some may argue this limits our creative space to express ourselves, but I argue there are many ways to express ourselves through fashion without sexualizing it the way it is today. So, as a teenager, did I want to wear stuff like that? Actually, I didn't have a choice. I had boundaries around me at school and at home that limited what I got to wear. And frankly, I didn't have the money to buy the clothes that I really wanted to wear because my parents would say no. So our topic is actually on prom today. So I'm going to get there. And the reason why I bring this up about fashion, because it has a lot to do pairing how the girls see ourselves as far as confidence is concerned, and how does that translate in our fashion, as well as how other people see us and what we do to deal with that, right? Prom. And my daughter is a graduating senior and is attending prom herself. We had a limited amount of time over spring break to go dress shopping while she was here, and we beelined it to a popular store that carries dresses for high school formal events. Dresses were very hard to find, I have to admit, at that store, and I was surprised how designed these dresses were, and they were more for adults than minors, okay? They were gorgeous dresses, but as an adult, I probably would see it as gorgeous. And I know teenagers will say, like, I have to wear that. But quite frankly, we're more appropriate for adults than minors, right? But nowadays, we're contending with over-sexualizing fashion trends thanks to TikTok and Instagram and the ease of exposure to our girls. But I have to say, this topic of questionable and appropriate fashion is not new. I remember Calvin Klein and their campaign got some slack for using models that looked like teenagers. I don't know if they were, but they looked like teenagers, and posed them in positions that were very sexual. Now, these poses are posted all over social media by influencers, by really anyone that has an account, and so easily imitated by impressionable girls and guys. Our girls are navigating this stage of self-exploration, and it is a fine line when it comes to how they express themselves and really feeling judged and shamed for it. So how can we guide our girls, right, through this season of exploring themselves through fashion, especially with prom coming up, and without feeling shame or judged by it for making this decision? How we guide our girls matter. Our tone, what we do, and what we say. Am I here to say it's okay to judge others for their choices? No, I am not, right? It's very subjective. What makes other people feel comfortable and what fashion sense other people have, that's purely subjective. I am not here to judge others. As a matter of fact, I'm here for encouraging and empowering our girls, because the more they hear it from other women about how beautiful they are, how empowered they are, how courageous they are, the more they will feel less of the need to go to such extremes to impress others. The more we moms exude confidence, not portrayed in our sexuality, the more our girls can do the same. So now I'm off my soapbox. Back to prom fashion. Here are 3 tips to help you navigate with your girl through dress choices, more importantly, exuding true confidence in how she wears a dress instead of the dress wearing her, right? So number 1, and these are the 3 C's, the 3 tips. Curious. First C is curious. Get curious. Do some pre-planning first. What is she into? Have her send you some ideas of what prom dresses she would like to wear. This will give you an opportunity to understand what fashion she's looking for, and maybe you don't even have to have the talk of appropriateness. And this is a great opportunity to be able to set some boundaries as to what is appropriate with honest conversation. This conversation can be matter of fact and not a big deal. Even get curious why she would pick a particular style you feel is inappropriate and too revealing. Having these honest conversations will allow her to open up too, right? Maybe even asking, are you ready to handle that type of attention that this type of dress can bring, that even adults can't handle? Maybe this will bring up questions and revelations and realizations your daughter didn't even realize when thinking, I just thought this was a cute dress on this girl's cute body, right? So having those type of conversations that maybe she hasn't even thought of. Even defining confidence. Confidence comes in many shapes. True confidence is liking what you like without anyone's influence or need for attention. True confidence, and I'll say it again, is liking what you like without anyone's influence or attention. Second tip, comfortability. Ask if it's comfortable when it comes to the dress. You're at the dressing room. This is what I did with my own daughter. Hey, is this comfortable for you? Will you be spending most of your time pulling your skirt down or pulling your top up instead of enjoying the actual dance in the company of people? Have her think about that. You can look cute and fashionable while being comfortable. There are other options, right? So ask, honestly, does this make you comfortable? And help her realize, yeah, I think the cuteness of what she thinks this may look like on her may not be outweighed by how comfortable she wants to be that night. It's one thing to see something in pictures or even in the dressing room, and it's another to have her sit down, stand up, dance, and see how that dress holds together. And if it doesn't, maybe it's her coming to truth with herself and being real with herself about whether or not this dress is truly appropriate and comfortable for her for prom. And third C, compromise. Compromise. It's about compromise. Help her find a style that is similar but does not compromise the appropriateness of what you want for her, and share the benefits of that dress, right? You don't have to yank it up. It still looks just as cute as the other dress. It shapes you nicely. You can dance in it. You don't have to worry about anything popping out of those dresses, right? It's a safe dress for you, but it's equally gorgeous and beautiful. What are your non-negotiables with her, right? Is it the length? Is it how much cleavage is showing? Make sure she's clear on those are the non-negotiables. It has to be a certain length. It can't be that short. Can't be showing too much cleavage. And remember that curiosity and the honest conversation, that's where it should happen, not at the store in the middle of the dressing room where it can cause an argument, but something that you do before you go out and search for a dress, right? So you both are clear. Maybe if it's not, if it compromising is also saying, okay, well, it's not revealing much, but it is fitted and strapless, but yet it's cute and it's still safe. Maybe that's a compromise, that it still looks great. It may be fitted and strapless. It still meets the non-negotiables you have for this dress. Okay. So that's compromise. So going back to the 3, get curious, ask if it's comfortable, and compromise. And I want you to walk away with this, mama. It's a prom dress. Remember relationship first. And I understand that you want to draw the hard line, but there is a way to draw the hard line and share what's acceptable in a prom dress, because she is still a minor and you are still guiding her, without breaking her desire to identify in her own skin. Okay? Less criticism, more curiosity. Less assumptions and more honest conversations. Less judgment and more encouragement in your girl. Mama, if you find this to be very hard for you to even figure out, let alone go dress shopping, knowing that you might have conflicting opinions, I want you to go sign up for my free Teen Talk workshop. This is where you can learn to have these types of conversations like prom fashion with your girl without her feeling judged, and know where your heart truly is when you speak. That's trust. That's jeanniebaldemero.com/Teen Talk workshop. Go save your spot now. Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you or encouraged you or helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share it. You can screenshot this episode and share it in your stories on social media or text it to a friend who can use the support. It's the best way you can thank me. I want to let other mamas know they are not alone. I'd love to stay connected with you. You can find me at raisingherconfidently.com. Until next time, live full of grace, Jeannie.